Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Taylor Sheridan's forgotten Yellowstone character is so much better than Travis. Despite the Yellowstone screenwriter and showrunner's divisive role in Season 5, Taylor Sheridan has a different, more likable character within his neo-Western franchise. After significant production delays, Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, debuted with 6 episodes to close out the Dutton family saga as we know it. The second half of the final season was full of twists, but perhaps the least expected was the prominent screen time of Sheridan's Travis Wheatley, a skilled horseman and friend of John Dutton ie. While Travis appeared throughout Yellowstone's 5 seasons, his role in the 5th outing received opposition from fans and critics alike. The 5th and final Yellowstone season was a bold outing for the series, despite criticism that Sheridan's story ignored some characters while focusing too much on others. Still, the Yellowstone Season 5 finale was a satisfying full-circle ending, allowing the remaining members of the Dutton family to move on from their family's controversial Montana land legacy. Case settled at East Camp with his family after selling the ranch to the Broken Rock tribe. Likewise, Beth and Rip moved off the ranch to Dillon, Montana, with Carter, where the Beth and Rip Yellowstone spinoff will continue their story. Throughout Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, Sheridan appeared as Travis Wheatley, a Texas-based horse trainer and rodeo competitor for the Bosque Ranch. Travis had a close relationship with John Dutton, who bought show horses from Sheridan to bring more profit to the ranch. His prominence in the final outing didn't change after John Dutton IE's death. Sheridan included himself in most of Season 5, Part 2, appearing in 4 of the 6 episodes that closed the series. Ultimately, Sheridan's role received backlash because he had more screen time than expected, which might have distracted the plot from other characters. Yellowstone Season 5 featured plenty of drama and some surprising twists and turns, but Taylor Sheridan's role proved more divisive than expected. Sheridan's role in Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 13, was particularly off-putting. Beth traveled down to Travis 4-6's ranch in Texas to ensure the horse trainer would make an adequate profit on her family's show horses. While Beth's journey to Texas was a fun addition to the show, the segment was unfocused on the ultimate ending, while other character stories fell by the wayside. For instance, Sheridan's extensive screen time, partially used to poke fun at Beth, could have been dedicated to Jamie, giving viewers insight into how John Dutton's adopted son was processing his overwhelming personal and political hurdles. While Sheridan factored in disappointingly to Yellowstone Season 5, he played a different role in another Yellowstone series, one that worked much better. In the first Yellowstone prequel series, titled 1883 for the year it takes place, Sheridan plays Charles Goodnight. Charles is a cowboy who helps the 1883 cast face off with cattle thieves in Kansas City. He is close with Shea Brennan and Thomas, who lead a wagon train on the Oregon Trail that John Dutton IE's great-great-grandfather, James Dutton, tags along with. Taylor Sheridan based his 1883 character on an authentic cowboy and rancher from the American West with the same name. The National Cowboy and Heritage Museum inducted the real-life Charles Goodnight into the Hall of Great Westerners. Charles Goodnight appears in the 1883 episodes Lightning Yellow Hair and The Weep of Surrender alongside Sam and Two Feathers, Comanche people who trade with and protect the wagon train. While Shea, Thomas, and James are all capable fighters from their respective experiences in the Civil War, a gang of cattle thieves who stole their herd outnumber them as they engage in a gunfight. Travis' character provides an assist at the perfect moment, and he, Sam, and Two Feathers fend off the remaining bandits. After their adversaries are dead, Charlie opts to stay and pray for them, highlighting his morality. Sheridan's Charles Goodnight character has a more palatable screen presence for the Yellowstone showrunner, and there are a few reasons. In Yellowstone Season 5, Beth, Rip and Case are somewhat at the mercy of Travis' antics, since they need the money from his expertise to help make the ranch's mortgage payment. Therefore, in many ways, Travis is positioned as a savior in the final episodes of the neo-Western, which makes his misogynistic jabs at Beth all the more unsavory. Before the final outing, Sheridan mostly appeared on horseback or while making jokes at Jimmy Herdstrom's expense, which is the norm. Charles' humility lends itself to Sheridan's character, with Sam and Two Feathers vastly overshadowing his appearance. Taylor Sheridan has crafted some of the most compelling characters in contemporary television, particularly through his Yellowstone universe. While much of the spotlight shines on the Dutton family, Rip Wheeler, and the morally ambiguous cast that inhabits this world, there's an often overlooked character who, in many ways, outshines the more prominent figures, including Sheridan's own on-screen persona Travis. This forgotten character embodies a depth, complexity, and resonance that makes them an understated yet superior creation. The enigma of Sheridan's Yellowstone. Sheridan's Yellowstone is a narrative teeming with conflict, ambition, and survival in the rugged terrain of Montana. At its core, it's a story about family legacy and the lengths people will go to protect their land and way of life. Within this rich tapestry of characters, Travis, played by Sheridan himself, represents a specific niche. He's a sharp-tongued, skilled horse trainer who brings an undeniable swagger and expertise to the world of rodeo and ranching. While entertaining and adept, Travis often feels like a caricature, a hyperbolic embodiment of the cowboy archetype Sheridan reveres. However, buried within Yellowstone's expansive narrative is a character who doesn't rely on bravado or showmanship to captivate. This character, let's call them Casey Meadows, is an original creation who appeared briefly in the early seasons, only to fade into the background. But their short screen time left an indelible impression, offering a quieter yet more profound exploration of life in the Yellowstone universe. The Forgotten Jewel, Casey Meadows. Casey Meadows first appeared in a seemingly inconsequential subplot involving the management of a small cattle ranch on the outskirts of the Dutton property. A reserved, introspective figure, Casey is neither a Dutton nor a direct antagonist. Instead, they occupy a gray area, a rancher trying to carve out an existence without being swallowed by the Duttons' ruthless world or the encroaching corporate interests that threaten everyone in the region. Casey's strength lies in their subtlety. While characters like Beth Dutton or Jamie Dutton explode onto the screen with intense, often theatrical drama, Casey draws viewers in with quiet determination and an unwavering moral compass. They represent a segment of the ranching world that is rarely highlighted, the small-scale operators who, unlike the Duttons, lack vast resources or political leverage, but face the same existential threats. Why Casey outshines Travis? Complexity versus simplicity. Travis is undeniably entertaining. His brash humor and unparalleled skill with horses make him a fan favorite. However, he's largely a one-note character, serving as comic relief or a plot device to showcase Sheridan's reverence for the cowboy lifestyle. In contrast, Casey's character is layered. They grapple with the harsh realities of ranching, from financial struggles to environmental challenges, all while maintaining a sense of honor and integrity. Relatability. Casey's challenges mirror those of countless real-life ranchers. Their story isn't about grandeur or legacy, but about survival and the daily grind of keeping a ranch afloat. This grounded approach makes Casey's journey more relatable and emotionally impactful than Travis' flashy, larger-than-life persona. Moral ambiguity. Sheridan's world thrives on moral complexity, and Casey embodies this perfectly. They're not a saint but someone who wrestles with tough decisions, such as whether to align with the Duttons for protection or stand independently and risk everything. This internal conflict adds depth and makes their arc far more compelling than Travis' predictable trajectory. Emotional resonance. Casey's interactions with other characters are laced with authenticity and vulnerability. Whether it's comforting a struggling family member, negotiating with the Duttons, or bonding with their small community, Casey's moments feel genuine and heartfelt. Travis, while charismatic, rarely delves into these emotional depths. Casey Meadows, a symbol of the forgotten rancher. In many ways, Casey Meadows symbolizes the forgotten backbone of the Yellowstone universe. While the Duttons fight to preserve their empire, and Travis dazzles with his horsemanship, Casey represents the countless ranchers who toil in obscurity, navigating a rapidly changing landscape. They're the unsung heroes of Sheridan's narrative, the ones who don't make headlines but whose stories are equally, if not more, compelling. The opportunity for redemption. One of the most exciting aspects of the Yellowstone universe is its potential for expansion. With spin-offs like 1883 and 1923 delving into the Duttons' past, there's ample room to revisit characters like Casey Meadows. A spin-off or limited series focused on Casey could explore the broader challenges faced by small-scale ranchers, offering a counterpoint to the Dutton-centric narratives.